Hi everyone, it's Sandy. Thank you for joining me. I have a use your paper stash project, and just use your papers that you have. You don't need any of large pieces of paper, so just using your paper scraps. I made an uneven triple layered pocket, and it's a great way to store some goodies. You can use this as a floating pocket in your journal. Just another fun little way to create a pocket idea if you love making pockets like I do. This is these are some of the ones that I've made, and you can make these with any papers you like. You can make these in any size you want as well, so it's really up to you. I'm just going to show you how I make the uneven triple layered pocket, and then you can decide how you would like to make yours with your preferred papers and your preferred sizing. You can use digitals, music sheet papers. If you're into shabby theme projects, you can make it into a shabby theme kind of away, or a vintage or junk journaling, or use your pop colors and scrapbooking papers. So I've made 3 here with scrapbook papers. I also made one as a shabby theme style, just so you could see you could also make this in a shabby or vintage style way. But let me show you these 3 first, and then I will go ahead and show you how easy it is to make this really fun uneven triple layered pocket. This is the first one. It comes with a little side pocket for your tag. I did add a little teeny envelope here that I had just laying on my desk. It must have fallen off one of my other projects, and I just thought, oh, this was perfect to fit on here, and it still went well with the colors that I've used on the pocket. It's just a cute little tiny envelope, which is a die that I have, and then I did some embellishing, and then I made a cute little tiny tag to fit inside the little envelope. So that's just another idea for you. You could add a little tiny envelope and add a little tiny tag or some word sentiments there, some little embellishment. So over here is one of the first little pockets. So it has a side pocket where I placed a tag, and that just slides in there. You can probably put in a couple of tags in there. So that's that one. Then up here is the second pocket where I placed a little envelope. I made a little tag with my own, no, this is a page tab that I have. I have these page tab dividers in my shop. You get a pack of random 20 printed paper on these tag shapes. I put in a toothpick embellishment that I made, which is really cute, and these are great little gifts to give to your crafty friend, and they can have it just displayed on their craft desk, just using a circle punch shapes to create the embellished part on the top, and then add a word sentiment. Then this is the last pocket here up the top, which fitted the one of my matchbook style pocket with the vellum pocket. I did a tutorial on how you can make these as well. So this is a great way to add some ephemera pieces if you wanted to store some ephemera. And the little vellum cover just closes up. And I just was so happy that it fitted this perfectly in here with the size that I made. So that is how the pockets say. It looks like an uneven kind of triple layered pocket with 1, 2, and the third pocket here for your tag. So that's this one. And because I had so much fun making this one, I decided to make another one to see how it would look if I made another one. Because I wanted to make sure that it would be good enough to make so I could share with you if you wanted to make one of these. So this is another one using scrapbook papers. I did use a more heavier weight backing for this one. This one was just a medium weight backing paper, so it really doesn't matter what weight paper you use for any of these projects, but I just had a heavier weight cardstock kind of paper for this one. Same way, it has here a side pocket for your tag. I did a bit of embellishing here to the front to decorate the front part. This is the second pocket with another tag. This is another envelope with just a few little strips of papers. Another woodpick flag banner embellishment. This is just a simple one. I think I didn't finish this one when I made it. I still needed to add a few more things, but if you have some toothpicks, you can just make some of these. Just use the scrap papers and fold them around, glue it, and create a flag banner shape. So that's that. And then at the back, I added one of my booklets that I also had made a while back. And it's just a great little gift idea, great craft fair idea. And there is a journal, a 3x4 journal card that I made. I just corner around all the corners. I cut it 3x4 inches, added another page tab divider. It's double-sided paper, so it's a great little way to add a note if you wanted to add a note to the pocket. So here's your 1, 2, and 3 pockets. And I decided to also make one out of a shabby sort of theme, because I do love shabby theme crafting as well, which is something I've always been doing for quite a while. So I wanted to make one in a more shabby theme. So this one. Isn't this just so pretty? Shabby projects are just pretty feminine. The colors are always soft. And I am part of Carrie Ann, who is a Shabby art boutique. I'm part of her design team, so I was so excited to be a part of her design team to create using all of her Shabby digitals, which I have added one of the projects that I made using one of her digitals, which I'll show you. But you can see I did use a book page to create the uneven triple pocket, and this is a double-sided scrapbook paper, just a medium weight. I did tear, I sort of distressed the edges to give it a tattered look. I also did some stitching around the edge here as well, just to give it more a decorative look to the pocket. I had one of these little clusters that I made. It's not glued on properly. I did add a little tiny rhinestone. I just thought to add some bling. There is some layering here. I fussy cut this image. There's some tulle and some cheesecloth. So it's really, really a cute one. I love this. I think this is gorgeous. So over here is the same. There is a side pocket for your tag. And I made these cute little paper laid flowers. I will also have these listed in my shop. I'm going to have these in my shop. So if you want to purchase the ones that I've made, I'll have these very shortly. And I just stuck that to the end, or to the top part of the paper, so that way when it slides inside the side pocket, you know, it sort of has it just slides in like that, and it just decorates the front. And this one here is one of my tool shakers, using the Vintage Love digital kit by Shabby Art Boutique. I did share this in one of my design team projects not too long ago, and it's a gorgeous, gorgeous kit. I'll put the link down below to Shabby Art Boutique's Etsy store if you would like to have a look at all of the gorgeous digital kits. If you are into the shabby feels, and it's just a shaker. It's just really cute, and you can also write a note here on the back. So this is a bingo card that comes in the Vintage Love kit, and then there is this gorgeous rose image that I fussy cut. The word sentiments are from the kit as well. And this at the back here is a, oh sorry, this is actually one piece, sorry. This is a Polaroid image that's in the kit, and then I just cut the inside, placed some tulle, and then sprinkled some sequins, and then stuck it to the back of the bingo card, and then added a little bit of some crochet fabric there, and that fitted perfectly in that pocket. I just love this pocket. This is probably my favorite one. And then here at the back is the deeper pocket, and I made some collage note cards, or file tab note card style, where you can write your note. I did some stitching all around the edges. I did some collaging and some stamping, and I had so much fun making these. These will also be in my shop. You'll get a pack of 6 random style of collage file tab note cards. So I'm working on these to put in my shop because I think these are just great to add inside your journal and tuck them in your pockets. Great way to gift as well. You can gift your little pack to someone that you know that likes to do some journaling, or you could add it to packaging with your little note. So that just goes in there. Maybe I'll not go that way. Hang on a second. So over here you can see I've left that open. And I'll show you this one here just quickly before I put that away. So I did leave this side open, that way you can have more room to add more things in there, so it's got a bit of give for you to add some stuff that might be have a little bit of a bulk, for example like my little notebook. So that will fit in there, but it will also fit in here too quite comfortably. So I just thought I'd show you that in case you're wondering why that part looked like it wasn't glued in. So let me put these away and let's go ahead, and I'm going to make two. I'm going to make one with scrapbook papers, and then I'll also make one with a book page, just so you can see the two different ways and how pretty it still will look with any of your papers that you want to use. So it's very easy. You're only going to need 2 pieces of your papers from your stash or your paper pad collection, and these are just these are just single-sided papers. I'm not too sure. It's not thick, it's not too thin either, probably like a medium weight, lightweight to medium weight papers. For your backing piece, you'll want to cut your paper at 4 inches by 6 inches. You can if you have papers that are a little bit less than 6 inches in height, you can still use that as long as it's not less than 5 inches in height. I just made mine at 4 by 6 inches because it was just easy for measurement. And then your uneven triple laid pocket, which will go in the front, you want to cut that paper at 3 3/4 of an inch by 6 inches. I'll put the measurements down below for you too if you want to use that as reference. So what we're going to do, we're going to grab the piece that's going to be your pocket, and again it was cut at 3 3/4 inches by 6 inches. You're going to bring this bottom up, you're going to bring it up, and we're just going to sort of do this, but don't fold it down as yet. So you just sort of want to go in like that. So what we want to do is we want to gently fold it so that this part here is about just about 1 inch and a little bit from the edge here. So let me just see. So you sort of want to have a look, roughly about 1 inch to 1 1/4 inches. And once you're happy with that, we can fold that back part down. So let's just go ahead now and we'll fold that down. And this is great. You don't even need a scoreboard to make any of these measurements. So that's folded down now. Now this part here, we're going to bring that down to where we have wanted it. So what happens is this part here will be the depth of your pocket in the middle. So that just determines the depth of that pocket. And this part here, where it's folded to here, this will be the width of your side part for your tag. So you're just going to decide and look around and see how deep you'd like your middle pocket to be and how wide you want your pocket to be for your tag. So you can, if you want, you can go down a little bit more. You can even go down, say, you can go down here if you like. It doesn't matter. You can go down to here, because as long as you have somewhere to create a tuck pocket, that's all you want to do. You just want to create a tuck pocket for your goodies. So you can go down a bit more, you can go up, you can even go a little bit higher if you wanted to make an even more deeper pocket. But for the one that I've made here, I just did mine at about 1 1/4 to 1 inch from the top. So if you use your papers that you don't like first to practice this part until you get to how you want it. I normally just use some of my older papers that I don't like. So there you have that, and this is your cover. That's going to come, it's going to get placed here. So the next thing we want to do, we're going to create that uneven look. So to do that, we are going to bring this part and we're going to swing it to the right, just like that. So you can see, just move it around, and it doesn't matter, you're not going to see this fold, but we needed to create that fold so you could it helps you guide you how deep you want your pocket. So just turn it around just a little bit to create an angle. So I'm just going to do that. So that gives you that uneven pocket there, and this will also create that uneven pocket once we put on there. So that is all you need to do. So you just swing it around to however you like your uneven pocket to look like. You can go even further down this way, so you have it there, and then you'll have your tag facing down. You can go to the right or to the left and go that way, and then you can have your tag on that side or your tag going in this side. So you will decide for yourself how you'd like to create that fold for your middle. But let's go this way because this is the way I had mine. So there we go. So we've got that. Then we're going to grab this back part, and we're going to you're just going to sort of look around and see where you'd like. You want it there, or you want it up there. I'm just going to bring mine a little bit so it kind of looks like a V shape going like that. But then you can go that way and have your tag down and have it on that side. So you just, or you can have your tag going on this side, and you can seal this part off. So there's a few different options. So let's go and glue this down. But before I'm going to do that, I'm going to create a thumb notch like I've done here. So you can do that. So decide where you want your tag to go in, this way or that way. I'll have mine on the right. So I'm just going to create this thumb notch. I'm just going to place that there. You grab your adhesive, and we're going to turn this way, and we're going to glue down these two sides. And this part here. Sorry, I just want to check. All right, so now I'm just gonna bring that back down. So try to keep that corner inside. That gives me an indication of how I like. So I'm just going to go like that. Oh, I just realized. Sorry about that. We are not going to glue this part all the way. We're only going to glue it. Sorry about that. I hope you haven't put the glue on yet. For this part here where we've got that fold where your tag is, you're only going to glue up to where that fold line is. Sorry about that. We're just going to glue it up to there on that part. So that will give us that opening that we need. So I'll just put this back now. Sometimes I forget my own projects, how I made them. So I'm just going to open this up. Just press that down. So see, now you've got that part open, but this part here is sealed. Now we've got ourselves that top pocket, that's all done. And what we'll do next, we're going to glue down this part to create the middle pocket. So let's open that up, and we'll glue these two sides. I'm going to make another one anyway with the book page, so I'll remember not to glue that part down. We'll bring that up, and let's Oh, I've done that again. Oh my gosh, so sorry. Don't glue this part. I keep forgetting because we don't want the glue here. What we want to do, we want to glue on this side, just so at least we know where it needs to get glued. Well, you can glue there, it shouldn't be a problem, so that way. The reason why is because this part is glued there. But I think that should still work if you did that. So glue that down. I'll have a second go and do it properly in the next one. So now you've got yourself that top pocket, and this pocket will be sealed once that's dry. We're going to open this up. We're going to glue up here, across, and that's it. Yeah. All right, so we're going to glue up here. Once you make a few of these, it becomes much easier to make. So that one there, and we're going to glue across. My glue is everywhere. And then we'll just bring that down, and that will give you that side pocket for your tag. So now we've got all of that glued down. Let's see. Take this tag. So we have a side pocket there, you'll have a top pocket there, and another pocket there. So at this point you can leave it like this, and you have this higher background paper at the back, so you can leave that if you want. You don't have to do anything. What I've done with my one, I did angle cut it to give it a just to change up the look. So I've angle cut it the opposite to the way that this is angled, and so I'm going to do that. I'm going to cut down this way, and that will finish off my pocket. And you can cut it as high as you want. You can just do it up here and go down. You can go lower. It's all up to you. So I'm going to go and cut that way. So I'm going to place it in my little trimmer, and just going to, so it's going to cut along there, so it'll give me a little bit of a background backing. And there it is, all done. So there's that part where I didn't glue, just to give it that extra give for more of your bulkier pieces. So that one's done, really cute. I think this is so fun to make. I'm going to make one more with the book page now, just in case you want to use your digital prints or music sheets or tea stained papers, whatever you like. So I've done the same thing, cut this at 4 inches by 6 inches. I've got a small book page here, so I want to cut that down to the same measurements as this one. So I'm just going to bring this, so I'm going to bring this into the front, line this edge. I'm just going to fold it in about 1/4 of an inch in, and I'll just tear that up, and then I'll just use this as my guide, and I'll do the same thing. So I'm just going to go up. These papers are a lot easier to play with, so I'm going to go up about the same, about 1 inch or 1/4 of an inch from the top, and press that down. And then I'm going to swing that around to the right, or you want to swing it to the left, whichever way you like. Just going to swing it around that way. And now let's see that I remember how to glue everything down. So the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to create my thumb notch first. And then I'm going to glue this side. And then this side, I'm only going to glue up to where that fold is. So like that. So it's about halfway. Then I'm going to glue it down. Again, to make it look like it's a V kind of shape. So open that up, so that's glued. I'll glue that down, and I forgot to glue this part. If it's not one, it's the other way. Sorry, have to glue that bottom part so that you can see, even I have to go over and do it again. I forget my own projects. Okay, that's all glued, and now we can glue down this middle part. So we'll glue those middle parts down. One. So actually this one is here. And now we can just glue down these two sides, and that will give me my tag. I'm just going to cut this. There we go. That was easy, just as easy to make. 1, 2, and 3. Still keep forgetting. I meant to just glue. When you glue, you'll work it out how you need to glue it so that everything stays. So there we go. These are my uneven triple layered pocket. So fun to make. I think these are just really easy, pretty quick, and I hope you give this a go. This one here, I have to say, is my favorite. And again, I'm looking forward to sharing with you all of my new listings that will be in my Etsy shop. I'm hoping to do my video in the next week, possibly next week, with all of my fun listings. And I'll see you all soon in my next video. Hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and I'll see you all soon. Bye for now.